And welcome to another week with Mari's Dreamtime Messages. Did you have a great week last week? We pulled out I Am Healing with Family Songlines and I Am Dreaming with Barramundi. So did you find something came up to do with your family that may have revealed some kind of information to you? It could have been to do with culture or the land, which was giving you a valuable piece of information. Sometimes these things can come up and it may be may come up very smoothly, or it may come up a bit rough. So don't worry too much about that, especially if it's providing you some pretty good information and helping you to have some kind of understanding about a deeper understanding to do with maybe something in your family, to do with understanding a deeper connection to nature. Whatever it may have been to you, it's been a very important key to your healing. So I hope you got the chance this last week to spend the time in nature so that you could really process this information, because it may have been something pretty big for you. So I'd love to hear your comments, so feel free to write in the comment box down below. And if you would have received your card deck, it comes in a box and you've got your 85-page booklet, which gives you some really good detailed information and action steps. And then you've got your so that's your 85-page booklet, and all the famous white cockatoos on the back and all the Australian animals on the front, with 33 glossy cards. So this week is starting on the 2nd of March and going through to the 8th. So it's going to be another month, and it's the 3rd month of the year. So 2020 seems to be flying, and I just don't know where those last few months went already. But if you didn't get a chance to check out my latest video to do with heart healing, then I'll also put the link of that down below so you can check that one out, which is going to be pretty valuable in helping you to just bridge the gap a bit more between you and your heart. So that can give you some pretty good understanding about, some steps that you might want to take to get some more healing for yourself to do with your heart, especially if you feel like, relationships with certain people have let you down in the past. So let's see which two cards is going to come out this week. The first one is with Rainbow Serpent, I Am Light, and it's giving us the message that when I acknowledge, respect, and nurture my creative energy, I develop my light to be the true reflection of the divine creator. So this is showing you how much potential you have inside of you, and it's absolutely untapped. But it's just being able to access that and also being able to maintain that light and help in keeping your spirits high too. So the Rainbow Serpent is number 9, and let's have a look, just get the information on that one, which is over here. Because my book is a couple of years old now and some of the pages have come out. But that's not a problem, because I got it right here. Because I want to tell you about, when we're faced with fear and uncertainty, this can result in some poor decision making and can cause us to focus on destructive energy to manifest in your life. And when this happens, it goes nowhere. And this kind of energy can also result in being hurt and other things as well. So if we can become more conscious of what we're manifesting, this can turn this destructive energy around, because that's what the nature of this card is telling us, so don't despair it's time to channel any destructive or unwanted energy into your creativity. So, this will enable you to see clearer the path ahead for you. So the action step you can take this week to do with the rainbow serpent is to bring the light of the rainbow serpent and the creative energy into your life more. How can you do this? You can go back to your diary, like I was saying in previous weeks. Go back to your diary where you can write out some ideas. What are some things that can bring out this creative energy more? So when you're feeling that destructive energy, you can come back to that, which will really help ground. Especially if you have a lot of creative energy and it's very high. You may take some relaxation times that relate to classes that relate to your creativity, such as colouring in, creative craft or art classes, or by getting in touch with your sexuality more to bring out more passion. So, these are some ideas that can help you with that energy. The negative, you could be fearing something and you could be unconsciously causing destruction, or there could be some uncertainty. So don't worry too much about it, because the rainbow serpent can help us to have focus on the pure light, the creativity, and the potential of being able to master this energy. It's something that we don't are often told or taught how to learn, how we can master this energy. So that's really what this card is telling us this week. Now let's see which next card is going to come up. It's going to tell us and help us to learn a lot more about these things, in a more modern way. Which it's not that we're not respecting the elders or the traditional information. No, we're not. We're just finding new ways to be able to bring our culture forward and learn in the best possible way. So this is what this can help us to do. And the next card that we got is with the emu, I am wise, telling us that when I listen to my inner guidance system, I understand the right choices are empowering me and I am wise. So the emu is going back to culture again and saying that there's a responsibility and that you are wise when you can make the right decisions for yourself. And so, this is the medicine of the night sky guiding stars that contain the stories of family wisdom and generations to come. My uncle had the emu totem and used to make quinine, which is an ancient Australian Aboriginal bush medicine that used to be used as, that we used to drink as kids, and it was the most vile stuff. But we had to drink it, but we didn't really know what it was. But it was very good. It's very good for you. You don't often understand when you're younger about some things, but as you get older, you really do value these things a lot more. So we must learn to respect and pass on the ways of our culture through the proper initiations. And the action step is telling us that emu is giving you a lot at this time, reminding you that your soul has more spiritual knowledge to uncover, and that you currently know and even more than what you currently are understanding or knowing about. So when you can direct this intention into something such as culture or the bringing together of family, this will result in a very important spiritual connection you may not have known about until now. Be ready to take on this responsibility because you are ready. So this ties nicely into the Rainbow Serpent card this week. It's like a heavy focus on culture, family, nature, or the land. So the negative, you could be feeling ignorant, could be procrastinating about something, or there's a lack of responsibility. So however it relates, only you will know in your way. So the positive to do with this is spiritual knowledge, blessings, and purpose aligned. So it may just be something small that's coming up that may just click in something for you that's related to this purpose that's you know, coming, and it's obviously to do with creativity as well. So these are the two cards that we got this week, and I hope you have a wonderful week with these two, and I'll see you again next week, and bye for now.